miss out on owning XRP. If you wait till it happens to find.
How you guys doing? My name is Denaris. They call me Detox. I have to kill you if I tell you why, but it's a long story. Speaking of billionaires, I actually love billionaires myself. I really do have a lot of respect for millionaires and billionaires. If anybody is listening and is a billionaire and wants to sponsor me, tap in right away. You know, I'm here to support y'all. I'm single. Anybody single out there? It's rough. 2021 being single is difficult. I really think, I've been thinking about it. I got this theory that anybody who has good relationship skills and a father is not in the dating pool. They're in relationships. That's the hard part. So anybody could hold a relationship isn't there. You know, I was looking at the online dating programs. I realized nobody online has a dad, you know, so they can't have relationship skills. It's rough. It's rough. I used to go on Tinder. This is how I would go on Tinder. I would just swipe every single girl to the right. Yes. I don't think it makes sense. The big flaw in Tinder is they're asking who I would like to date, which is never came into play before, really. I've only taken the few that I've had, the few options, and then started dividing them up from there. But literally to just give me an option really kills the app for me. It's depressing. Even when I picked everybody, all I got were bots, trannies, and bots. And every once in a while there'll be an undesirable, you know, they're in there sprinkled around just to kind of find a place, find a home. So I end up dating undesirables. That's my goal. No, I tried, I'm old, so I didn't know which app. I just didn't want to be the same app as my friend, you know, because we have the same taste in women. So I figure, you know, the app doesn't really represent the population. It's more like it's representing 40 singles within that category who just can't seem to hold a relationship down in cycle. So you end up fucking the same 40 people over the course of 2 years. I didn't want to do the same app as him. That's gross. I just want different girls to go out with. You know, I tried Plenty of Fish. Yeah, Plenty of Fish. I thought it was a joke, you know, but they deliver. An app dedicated to catfish, you know, pure catfish. Not a single real person on Plenty of Fish. You know, which is okay. If you're in prison, it's okay. Plenty of Fish all day. You don't even have to force the issue to see who they really are. You just play along. I don't know. I like to date Mexican women because they never get mad, and that's important to me. What? If you think I'm lying, you see one mad, walk up to her and ask her if she's mad. 100% of the time, I'm not mad. You're mad. I'm happy. You must be mad for accusing me to be mad. But it works for me because every single time, I'm not mad. I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny that you think you're a comedian. I wish I had a Zoom show with all my ex-old ladies there just so they could all at least think this shit is funny, but it's rough out here on these streets. Any AA or anybody, any addicts in here today in the Zoom?
Working on it.
Yeah, working on it. Yeah, don't do. Yeah, everyone's high too. Don't do NA or AA, okay? I don't believe in AA or NA. Too many steps for one, okay? For two, too many other things they offer you to be addicted to, you know? So like cheap sex, cigarettes, coffee, it's all there, you know? And you're trying to break the addiction. Other thing I know from the streets is if I have a problem, the best thing to do to get over it is to stop fucking talking about it all the time. You know, don't tell me every time I see you, it's been 72 days since the last time I smoked crack. It's like, I'm a math major. That was Christmas, you heartless asshole. I know how you went through. That is not cool, man. You know, quit telling me. How about instead of using the word addicts, let's just replace it in the vocabulary with connoisseur, okay? Because I can talk, okay? I don't smoke crack, but if you're gonna tell me the finer insights and how to find a nice crack pipe that's not gonna blow up your lungs, hey, you never know how low I'll get in this pandemic. You know what I'm saying? It's information I can use. You know, I'm not just beating myself up all the time. I don't know. I relapsed myself, I'll be honest. Anybody else relapse?
Not yet.
It's rough. I slept with my ex-girlfriend. Worst relapse I could do. I've been trying to get away from her. You know, like the plague. I've been avoiding her at all costs. But and the thing is, I thought, you know, I was gonna be mad at her. You know, we're not gonna ever get together again. But now I feel bad and I'm all sad because I was going down on her and she tastes like rubbers, you know? And it's just like, she has a chemical imbalance. I'm over here trying to get laid and she's dealing with the real medical condition at this time. I should be not so heartless, you know? It's crazy. And it's not what you think. We haven't been talking for 7 months and she promised me she's not fucking with anybody. You know, it's something, I know it's true too. I went to Hawaii last year with my buddies and came back, tasted like rubbers back then too. Yep, didn't say anything, must be a flare up, you know? It's rough. I don't know. All these comics, anybody ever been friend zoned? It's rough, right? Friend zone, getting friend zoned. Anybody ever got friend zoned during the pandemic shutdown? Yeah, it hits a little harder, huh? The only 3 people you're in contact with, one of them just wants to escape the cycle. Yeah, it's rough. It's cold out here. I'll tell you what, it hurt more though when I got friends on my dogs. Yeah, rough, man. Come home. What's up, buddy? And he just stares at me, doesn't even move, you know, no back rubs, doesn't even want food scraps. He just sits there like a vegan, you know? My piece of meat falls on the floor. He just looks at it, just disgusted with me. You know, it's really sad. I do love dogs though. Anybody else got a dog? Love your dogs? Best animal, best human connection to animal. You know, I beat my dog, you know, because my dad beat me. You know, this is how we show affection in my family. It's a sign. It's sort of a sense of endearment. You know, endearment. What I do is I do it every single day. I beat my dog. My dad can do that. Yeah, no, I take him to. What I do is I take him to a dog park. I tire him out, jump in my car, race him to my house, beat him every day. Every day. Except for the time he got to my house first, and I roughed him up a little bit because that's what my dad would have done. You know, my dad loves me. I love dogs. I really do love dogs. Check my profile on OkCupid. You can tell I love a lot of dogs. No,
Are you Korean?
Barbecue. Here's the thing about kimchi. It's rotten fucking cabbage, okay? Let's just get it out there. All right. Kimchi was also my kung fu instructor, which really threw me off when I became 16 and tried to eat barbecue shit. Anyways, you know, shout out to all the animals that I've eaten. Yeah. Every single animal I've eaten gave their life, you know. But I don't want to say that without saying shout out to every single plant life that I've eaten as well, because the vegans disgust me with the way that they just turn their cold shoulder to the life of a plant, you know, eating salads like with no remorse. You know, I can hear the silence of the lettuce. You know, have you ever seen a lawn mowed? Okay, have you ever seen? That's like Auschwitz to me in the plant form. I can hear them crying. Okay, quit being so cold, vegans. Okay, just admit it. We're rough. We're rough on people. Anybody use Nextdoor app? Yeah, Nextdoor. You know, Nextdoor. Oh yeah. I want to call Nextdoor app Next Snitch. Okay. Ever since I parked across the street from my house in front of my neighbor's house, I have an entire fucking forum thread outlining the color of my jeans look like shit, everything they could think of, these heartless neighbors of mine. I want to come up with an app. Yeah. I just want to call it Next Snitches Get Stitches. Yeah, just send some homeboy and everybody who starts a bad thread, what's their ass. I have nothing to do with it. Actually, I am just a programmer creating software that better the neighborhood. All I know. Pandemic lessons. I used to call this the humbling. We learn a lot of stuff. We're all humbled. I was going through hell right before, so it just felt like everybody just came down to my level. Oh, what? You guys are only buying 1 pack of toilet paper. You know what I learned? How to shit in the shower. Yeah, 0 toilet paper. Just you got to wash your toes. You got to wash your feet really well. It does leave a trail, but if you do it right, there's countries that have completely converted over to shitting in the shower. Okay, they do not waste toilet paper. Just scrub, make sure you scrub. Something else I learned in the pandemic.
Time's up, buddy.
Time's up. Okay, I didn't see a light. My name is Detox. I love you guys.
Good job. Love you.
Smoking on dirt, some dirt, and Steve.